Hi everyone, welcome back to a new stream. And today we continue working on our track we started yesterday. Hey Alistair Baba, if that's your name. Thanks for being here. So let's check what we did yesterday. And Ali is der Baba. So someone else from Germany, I guess. So let me switch back here to my digital audio workstation view, and let's check first what we did yesterday. Oh, crazy sound. Yeah, right. Me. So that so far sounds pretty empty for my taste. Fucking crazy. I hope you mean the track. Well, it gets fucking crazier. So I just want to finish. But actually, I didn't really have an idea for the very end, so that's why I was already starting to work on the, previous part. But let me just find an ending. Well, actually, I had an ending in mind. So we leave one gap here and make it like a riser or something, and then we just bring everything down, maybe with a downer or something. Makes sense, bring something down with a downer, but maybe leave out like one, and then go into a quiet part. So let's actually start the bridge here, and on the length of this track. So I'm not going for anything particular, but I think when we have the main theme, when we have that bridge part and all that slamming stuff and everything, I think the length of like having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 16 bars. Let's leave it like this. We can make it 8 or even longer later on. But I just want to come up with some, final part, which I don't really want to go, like a full glorification of the entire theme again, but just something like so let's do something like this, and then like 4 parts, then like another build at the end, and then like down, something like the ending. So we'll just roughly play it because I don't have the full part, what I want to do at the end, not really laid out. Yeah, right. Add some trumpets, add some melodic minor, some melodic minor melody somewhere. Yeah, right. Melodic minor. Oh, I think that was right. something like this. But we want to make it a little bit more matrix-ish. We also, I also want to come up with at least one gimmick. So, okay, let me just record that final part here. Let me just copy that. Oops. So let's make use of this again. Recycle some stuff a little bit. Ding, ding, ding. So I just want to have also some hits. Maybe like some accents on these. And maybe 3 here, so it's not too boring. And because, as I mentioned many times before, the worst which can happen, you can do to a track, is when you have the same parts copied over and over again, and you don't take care about some little details, towards the end or in the middle, to at least, make it a little bit more interesting. So. And then let's go to the end, like ding, 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 ding. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I missed the please don't ask again. Ding, ding, ding. And then at the end we go with some, something like this. So I'm just copying that over. Ding, 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 ding. Again. So what is also cool, I mean, it's not that obvious yet, but in my head already, that's why I'm also a little bit, like having too many coffees, because I already think about the next part. It's always good to play with expectation a little bit, especially when you build tension tracks. So everybody is used to have like 4 2 bars, 8 bars, and so ding 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 ding. So everybody would think this would be the ending, but when you expand it a little bit more, so we add something like this at the end, just 1 bar more. Sounds very stupid, very simple right now, but I mean, this is just see it as a sketch. As I said yesterday, when you are, hey to everyone new, it seems like to fill up. The chat seems to be filling up. And what I was about to say, that when sounds pretty stupid. Yeah, right, the sketch. I just want to talk a little bit more about sketching. So I just like to, when you are a painter, yesterday we took the comparison of, cooking and storytelling. So you always want to make sure that you have a red line which is going through the track. So basically everything what I have right now is like a rough pencil sketch. If you compare making music to painting, you don't start with like oil color at the you know, starting like a house and leave everything white. You probably start with a sky in the back and what do you want to see, you know, grass, mountains or whatever, and then you start filling up the details. And especially with, I mean, we're a little bit more flexible with making music, but when you paint oil, you have to make sure to paint the background first and then move a little bit up to the layers in the front, because it's hard to mix that color. And I mean, maybe in a sense you can compare it to making music, because you just want to have the structure right, the bass notes, or maybe you have some JPEG Collier in the background while watching the video. Okay, that should be funny, you know, like having like ninth chords over that track here. So we have the structure. Let me just add a few more notes towards the end here. Let me just, you know, oops, where are you guys coming? Mm-hmm. So let's, mm-mm. Maybe let's make it like a more classical trailer ending. Let's make it triplets. Something like this. Yeah. Could be played a little bit better, but man, I was drifting off like crazy. Okay, let me just read a little bit what you guys are writing. You're very active today. That's really cool. So you won't use, oh, let me just read. You won't use full string ensembles for every track. Attack on Titan. Oh, Jacob Collier got 2 Grammys. That's really cool. He definitely deserves this. Well, the thing is, yes, regarding full string ensembles in every track, I just like to work with it, you know, because I see it like a sketch pad, so you can work stuff out and then later on go. And let's switch back to all tracks, my template. And then you can just, you know, split up stuff and fill in everything we want to fill in. I mean, we have a lot of tracks we have to add. We want to add guitars. Actually, we were going through the full mix process. It's just a rough sketch. So for now, let's check where we want to continue right now. So let's add a little gimmick here on this part. I just have to do it. do it here. And like take the trumpet, so we have to go to... Ah, missed the mod wheel. So let's do this like this. Okay. I think I have to get rid of the marcatos. Okay, something like this. So we get some kind of a matrix thing going on. Could be more obvious, but let's leave it like this. No, we could think of a... something like this. Oh. Do it like this. We can change it. Red light syndrome again. Okay, and so I just also want to work a little bit with stuff happening in between, a little bit of counter melodies. This is not, no, I don't like this one here. Let's make it like this. Okay, now for the short notes, because I have as I think I just want to save for a second and make this more obvious again. I have the sustains, marcados, and the staccatissimo loaded all at once, all in the same MIDI channel. So that's why I'm able to. I can basically do crescendi, short notes, long notes, but I have to take care of one thing. When I want to do really short notes, I have to turn the mod wheel down. Otherwise, it layers with the marcados and the yes, I have the same name as Alex Mukala. Must be a pro thing, probably. But then again, I don't know any other one. You know? So I have to get rid of the mod wheel here. Oh yeah, nice. You fucked everything up. So let's get this here. Turn off the grid. Why are you so unflexible? Too much. It's funny because because I had, maybe you're the same guy, because I don't remember, because there was one guy who also asked me if I compose for Attack on Titan. So actually, no, I'm not using composing for Attack on Titan. Is there some track? Because I really actually I'm not aware of the soundtrack. But I was heavily influenced, especially for this track, by Don Davis. And the Matrix soundtrack. The brass I'm using right now is the Junkie XL1. So I loaded the. Let me just quickly check. I loaded the Alan Meyerson and the Junkie XL microphones, and currently I just have the tree active. So there's nothing else going on. Just. Just the tree microphones. Love it. Yeah, I mean, seriously, it's it's just it really quickly became my to-go brass library because it just sounds amazing. I mean, these guys did a really great job by, you know, not really just of the individual mixes, but I mean, as I did it like yesterday, do I still have? I'm not really sure if I still have the mixes. Yes, I still have the mid, the tree, and the room mix available, loaded. So it's like 3 microphone instances, and I don't dare to load more because I just want to focus a little bit more on the. Look how. You can see that all right in the video. Yeah, we have the chat window over it, but I think it shines a little bit through. So the fader is at around minus 15 dB, and on average we have, yeah, the drum set, of course, it's very compressed. So, I mean, if I just, I mean, maybe dial the speakers a little bit back, but when this like. So I really like it. It's really mighty, and also the low patches, the low patches, the soft patches are really pretty cool too. But I mean, just want to keep working on the track here. So what's up with the Attack on Titan? Is there some track which is like similar or something? I'm hope I'm not doing some kind of a rip off, because this is almost the most terrible thing which could happen, that you just work on something. And to be honest, I listened to not that much, you know, movie or game soundtracks during the last month, actually. So I would be surprised if I hit something. let's fill in the, let's do the fill-ins later. So we have the hook line. So I just want to have some at least rudimentary woodwinds going on here on this, maybe just to double the strings and adding a little bit of colors. Let's just copy that part and put this in real quickly and just see what it does. Maybe not with a low. So move that up an octave. Okay, so now what do we do here? Actually, I could imagine a little bit of a guitar solo or something, not really like something, but maybe something which is just, supporting the melody. And because I mean, French horns are pretty cool for writing melodies, but it's a little bit boring when everything's like all the time. So this is Nucleus Brass. So just to have something. I really like that library. I love that library. It's even the ensemble patches I just have in here for getting some quick stuff available. So just in case if I don't want to load, if I just need some quick instruments, I have this. And to double it with a Junk XL brass. It could fairly do without the Junk XL brass, but as you guys know, I like to layer libraries. So let's just... Okay, let's make this thing... Okay, so let's... And maybe we should layer this with a cluster. No. That sounds better. And let's load some cluster of Pandora. This 8 bars. We just need another one. Let's duplicate this track here. And that doesn't bring me to the folder. Man, why is contact not staying open on the library tab you have loaded over here? This would be awesome. Let's load some more crescendos here. And just two, no, what did we say? One bar? One bar. Make it one bar. Something like this. One beat. No. Wait, 4 beats. Oh, the upper ones. Oh, okay. These are different. Yeah, this is cool. Something completely wrong, which is like distracting. Oh, what was happening now? Something like this. And oh, fader port is working again. Nice. Stop working in the afternoon. Actually, like, okay, thanks for dropping by. See you later. I don't see the timestamp. Maybe it's been like 20 minutes ago. He's already gone. So the funny thing was actually before just 1 minute, no, actually at around 9 p.m., I was restarting my computer because I purchased a new reverb plugin. I just wanted to test out in this session too. And I'm not really sure if it's suited for, but let me just quickly give this a test because, I mean, this is completely out of context. Let me just load the Cinematic Studio strings, the violins. Not Seventh Heaven, but close. It's by the Relap guys too, and it's the Rev A. This there is another funny name. So actually, I have to deactivate what I have in here. So currently, I have the RC48, just a small hall to give it some. Because sometimes it really happens that you want to have some, or that you have some really large hall, like 3 to 5 seconds, just a tiny bit, and you just bypass it, and suddenly you think, wow, this sounds so much more like an orchestral, like an entire orchestra. So I leave it. I just get rid of this, and that's why I sometimes just have a small room which is just sitting there, basically giving the impression of a little bit of more depth. So I mean, it could really happen that I never tested this plugin. So let's just check out where it is. I hope it's here. Sonsic Rev A. So let me just. Is it like I just have to? Oh, it's completely wet. It also has an assemble. Let's make this a bit bigger here. I think it's pretty smooth towards, the end, because, I mean, call me, I don't know. The thing is, I always test reverb plugins. I mean, how they sound on the tail, on the fade out when there's. Let me try how this sounds on woodwinds. Let me just copy that over and play some flute. Where do we have some flutes? Let's load some of the Berlin stuff. Flute legato. It sounds pretty cool, actually. I really like it. I hope. Let's try maybe at the end of the, let's get rid of these right now. But I just wanted to give it a go and see how it works. And I just got it because of the advertising. I was just hyped. It was just a demonstration of one patch of a very long plate, like 7 seconds, how it sounded on vocals. And I was really impressed by it because it sounded really smooth. So, but I mean, you really can say something about the gear you have when you just used it, or at least for like a week or something. Give it some hardcore testing. Okay, so let's continue with the track. I'm sorry for the little distraction, but I just wanted to. Give it a go. Okay, so now we go into that bridge part. So we come up with something which is really subtle, some pulsing rhythm, maybe a little bit with a cutoff filter going on. So I'm really not sure what we're going to use. Let's load some. Maybe a little bit too fast, but that's already pretty. Yeah. Let's fool around a little bit. I think we do both, because I think when I just hear 8 notes, it sounds pretty low. Okay, too much bass. Okay, I think we do a nice mix of having this 16th bass, something on top which is pulsing in 8 notes, and then we have a halftime groove above it, on top of it, because that sounds really. Let me just. So it's always. I really love that you can switch to just show data only, and that that you're not getting lost in your template. So the question would come up, why do you build a template at all if you get lost? And the thing is, I'm not getting lost in my template because it's just all in folders. And basically everything what I don't need, just in case if you never watched one of my videos, Oh, let me just check to show all. So the cool thing is I have my entire palette of Berlin strings. Everything what I need is in here in that folder. And everything right now from the Berlin strings section is completely grayed out because it's the track is disabled. Simply because I just load my entire template with just the Nucleus stuff. So I quickly, most of the time I like the spiccato strings of Nucleus. I just use them because I like them when I listen to this in a final sound, on the final track. And then I decide if I need some more layering or something. Most of the time it happens that I really like that sound already, so I stick with it. But if I want to go into detail, I still have my entire palette of Cinematic Studio strings here. So it's all grayed out. And also the Cinematic Studio solo strings. It's just the legato stuff. And I mean, of course, I could add more, but this is just the basic stuff I need. And in some cases, if I want to load some legato solo, some solo strings, it would probably just be the legato, be on top to have a nice little line. So the track count, I don't know. I don't actually know because the thing is, and I go in here, it currently says 64, but I know that all the deactivated tracks will be will not count. So if I just expand everything here, I have the performance sample stuff in here, Cinematic Studio strings. That's about, I don't know. I think it's probably something in between 300 or 400. But because of the deactivating all the channels and the instruments, it just loads in like 5 seconds or something. So that I really love it. So of course, it will take longer to load when I use more stuff, but this happens towards the end. But when I start working on a track, or I'm like 50 at 50% or something, you don't have to deal with like a chunk of 50 or 100 gigabytes in RAM. And if you switch, especially if you do like a game soundtrack where you have to do some either short jingles or like 1 minute or 1.5 minute tracks, and you have to open all the time a new arrangement. I mean, disregarding how fast your machine is, even if it's just a few seconds, if you just continuously loading and unloading projects all the time, it takes some time. And it takes some precious time. I mean, at the end of the week, you probably did this like a few, 100. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but Logic finally got deactivating tracks. That's really cool. Oops. Oh, karma. So let's just continue. Yeah, let's just come up with that little part here. I could hear some nice, legato violin arrangement on top of that. And some halftime groove. And now let's find something for... Let's do that right now so it just swells a little bit around. And let's do latex. This sound doesn't look like 16 bars. Well, anyway. Oh. There's one bar missing. Oh no, I'm stupid. Oh, Alex. So this is the only reason why I'm doing that live. So as you can see, I just painted it like 3 bars. This is not what I want. Now we get it. Okay, now I'm questioning myself. We have 4 bars. We have 4 bars here. 4 bars here, so probably I dropped in a little bit too early. Just, we can do this later. So, okay. Let's load some diva for some pulses. Okay. Start with something. It's funny, that sounds like a mix of both. Maybe we put that on top. Okay, so I just automated these a little bit against each other. The one is opening up and the other one is closing down. But I still want some little. What else do we come up with? Come on, let's load some zebra. Simmer zebra. Maybe some stomp. Oh. No, just make something on our own, not just. Nah, no. Let's load another instance of repro. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's use this. Okay, let's try our new lush reverb on this. Let's do it like this, and then add some filter on top. Just using, let's use that simple KHS filter here. Let's do something like this. Yeah, I got Nexus 3. There's a lot of cool stuff in there, especially the additional Hollywood packages, Hollywood synth and trailer packages. So I'm not really sure if we do 8 notes or I think 4 half notes will be enough. Oh, sorry. Still having some remnants left of my cold. Okay, something like this. And then no. Let's automate this a little bit. Oh, that's just the curve. Excuse me, curve. Yeah, let's copy that for a second here. Can I just copy that like this? Yep. Okay. Hey, Rich, how are you? So we have to have a little, I'm not sure if we have a, yes. Okay, there we start with a final bit of the track. Okay, let's take care of the ending. I mean, yeah, string arrangement wise, there isn't a lot going on. We just have a lot of octaves and but we will add all this power with or you know, like the, let's say the variety of instruments, more with like clusters or runs. And okay, and we have to make this no, not triplets, but let's just record run round. Yeah, sometimes just do this just to take care. No. Maybe we add an octave above so we can yeah, this is the accent, so we have to. just reading that right now. Yeah, my cold is better, but still a little bit prominent, as you can hear my voice. Okay, and then we just go for, I always get confused when I copy too much of something previous, but I just want to make it right arrangement-wise. I like that rum, actually. So I don't want to get too high towards the ending because we still have a lot to go. So I don't want to get too high with the strings too early. So I just... Okay, so this is the... I don't like this parallel fifth stuff. Yeah, it's like parallel, like the third movement always reminds me a little bit like we say in Germany, we have actually this saying when there's like, you know, the housewife thirds, when something moves in like, so it's like, I mean, you know how I mean it. It's not meant to be, you know, how do you say politically incorrect, but it's just like you have these, oh, you want to put the housewife thirds. So, because it sounds so nice, you know, like easy listening to when you work and stuff like this. So, but I just want to, it works okay here in this context. As you can hear, I turned the volume down of that little jingle here. Smitty's, thanks for following. Okay, so let's make it like this. Let's go down here. And now we go up when we repeat it. This. And let's copy that part over and see what we can change here. against the end. We just use the accents here. I was about to say that we make some, but we have to be careful to not get sued because of, doing the Katy Perry thing. So we have to be really careful by not using these 3 notes because, as you know, these 3 notes are copyrighted by. I forgot the name of that asshole who sued. It was really laughable, Let's turn it around. Come on. Okay, we have to be careful here to not get too much cluttered. Let's get rid of these here. Okay, and then we do the following. So we have a lot of stuff going on right now here too, and we still have a little bit to go. So I just want to use the high C for the very. Is it still? It's still not. Let's quantize that real hard here. I thought I did that already, but obviously not. Yeah, I mean just. Also turn down a little bit the higher notes because I always feel that we have to be careful when you layer all these strings. I always feel like when you lower the high, the doubled notes, the octaves above, that it sounds a little bit, at least a little bit more realistic when it's a little bit turned down. Okay, so now we just have to come up with some runs, bro. Okay, let's do. Let's go get really fast here. Okay, we just have to find out. Okay, let's do it like this. Maybe. Let me just play one line. Okay, yeah, that works kind of. Let's go back to eighth notes. Mm-hmm. Then we can go to and we can build in another tension moment. Yeah, let's double this here. Okay, we're getting close, and we will go crazy and do some runs here. Okay, just have to find out if we play these, which is like I always use when I. Let's load this ostinato legato. Berlin strings, because I really. It works pretty cool for runs, but I'm not really sure if it. Okay, so this is something. Let's just. And let's program the rest. So we obviously are in triplets. Let me just. Ah, I got it. Let's clean this up a little bit here. Quantize the ends. U2. And no, let's. How long do we have to go? I think like 4 bars. It's way too high. But it works, I think. Okay. I'm just thinking about the pattern, but it should work all right. So let's just... Oh, we had to click here, right, to get all the notes. It's way too high. Okay, so let's see how this works. It's okay. Could be better. I'm not really sure if we leave that. So we have to maybe just use the... We're already pretty... So we probably have to... We could... F... No. We could do it. I don't know. We just have to try it. Oh, you goddamn repeating thing. Let's just load the violins too. And copy this thing an octave down. Down. Sounds pretty artificial in the moment, but we will get this in the mix and do a little bit of more, you know, optimizing and fiddling around. But I just want to put this to the flutes for a second, and also the piccolo flute, so it starts to sound a little bit more realistic. We have the flute runs here. So we copy that over. It's already too high. Maybe we should fake this a little bit. Is it already too high? Yes. So we maybe fake this. Delete these notes so they can breathe. I think we do this generally. I think it wouldn't sound too artificial if we just repeat that phrase, because generally it builds up, it goes up, but I think it's, it's a little bit too high above here. So building a little bit of an arpeggio. And now we fill in. I didn't load any piccolo flute runs. Well, let's use the legato stuff for now. Okay. That's it. Thank you and good night. No, let's continue. And but we now have the final, everything set up, so we have a good idea of the entire track right now. Let's just re-listen to what we have. Oh, the mod wheel. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go full blast with the drums to get this. I probably want to change the beat a little bit so I'm not getting too repetitive. Yeah, something like this. So before, I think I was stayed in the groove a little bit different. compression hits too hard, so maybe we have to put the cymbals out of this. No, that sounds too popish. This one here. The accent is here, so we do it like this. I definitely have to use some different toms here. Yeah, we do all the fills, the drum fills, and everything else we do with additional drums. Maybe the percussions, because I also want to have epic percussions going with this, especially trailer hits and all the the typical stuff. Yeah, you're M'd up beyond 11. That's cool. That's great to hear. Let me know what you come up with. Definitely post it to the Discord channel. Double bass. Yeah, let's go wild with the percussion here and let's stick with the groove. Let's go to the initial groove, basically. Okay. Oh God. It's like this fun, this moment you have where you think, wow, you could have like a 16th fill, but you perfectly know the moment you play it, it won't work out, because with just one finger, I should leave that in there and say, look, at this point, like the pointer, look, he tried to play 16th note with just one finger. Yeah, and it's typical. See, this is what I mean with building something unexpected, because for a second I thought, okay, the track is finished here, but it moves on a little bit more. And this is like, bring this kind of a tension moment when you say like, hold on, wait a second, there is something coming. And then, no. And you just stick the tension a little bit longer until, either the big drop down or the end of the track. So triplets. Okay. Now I have to get rid of the cymbals. So this is also something I miss when I listen to tracks. And maybe I just, listen to the wrong tracks, but a lot of people just tend to not program their drums anymore. They're just using loops or some pre-made, MIDI files or something. And I think you can also add a lot to a composition by simply making up your own stuff. And I think it's just important to continue doing this. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. You actually said that because you're seeing this right here, because I have it here, the Alesis sample pad. Or it just came to your mind that you're about to buy this, because that would be like a funny incident. Or you really was thinking about it, because I have it right here. Most of the time I'm just too lazy to just program, to just put the MIDI notes in there and say, okay, where I am. I really like it. I really, really like it. The only thing you have to do is you have to put, usually when I, on earlier videos, I was doing, you have to check out on my YouTube channel. When you see earlier videos, there is like a pillow below the pad, because of the simple reason is when you hit it, it jumps up from the table and you have like a double note. And sometimes the note is that short that it's like a 128th note or something, 64th note. And you really have, it's really enough to have some, some flams or something. And it doesn't really sound nice, especially when you start quantizing, or you have a fast groove and then all these little things hit, and sometimes they are like really short. And of course you could hit like delete short notes, blah, blah, blah. But the best thing you could do to not waste any time is to put a pillow below it, or you actually have some, like a stand where you can damp the entire thing. Maybe it's just my model, but it feels like when I hit it, it just jumps back and hits against the stick. Maybe it's also the sticks, because I was just looking for the sticks because I have some really big, like black sticks. They are like, I'm not sure. It almost looks like taiko sticks. I just try to find them, but I just think I just clean them up and put them in some drawer. Okay, so. Okay, so let's. The rub isn't working anymore, so we have to get rid of this. Ay. think I went. Okay, so we have to take this accent. Yeah, that's quite an arrangement. I think, I mean, of course, I would be much faster when I would be a good keyboard player, but I think I would not spend less time in doing all these little things. We also have to record the guitars and bass, probably. Dun, dun. I'm not really sure if I should. Could do it like this, maybe. You think he really draws everything? I mean, I'm not really sure. I think he plays at least a little bit of. You could just make this longer notes here. See how this sounds. Works. Okay. Oops. I think it was loading the staccato samples. Let's add another. Why not? Hey Fauzan, thanks for joining in. Yes, I mean he's an amazing musician, but I mean I couldn't imagine just drawing everything in. I mean at least when you have like an ostinato or something, you just want to play it and then copy from that, but not just like painting everything. But I highly respect that. That's an art by itself. Seriously, definitely. Um, okay, so we have that final. Just could say we just go for like typical staccato and came too early. Okay. There's something weird going on. Yeah, this is not quantized here actually, but I don't care because I just want to have at least a little bit of life going on. Mr. Maki, thanks for following. Yeah, it was really funny yesterday. I had this. I never knew that this volume was up like here when somebody followed or somebody subscribed to my channel. So there was like a blast. I'm really thankful that I have a limiter going on here right now. Okay, so what do we continue to do? We could at least, I think it would be funny right now, at least starting to play some guitar, put some guitar in here. As long as there isn't a lot of latency going on when having all the additional stuff I want to do. So maybe we should do this. Maybe we should record a little bit of guitar. And let me just grab my guitar. Let's just try a little bit. Okay. Tuning comes always first. Okay, let's name this track properly first. This is actually the entire reason I was writing that track in C, because my guitar, or I mean, I love that sound when the guitar is drop tuned to C. And actually, I forgot the name. Am I stupid? It's it's what is my I can't find it. No, I just want to have the not the nameless suit, but also the oh Jesus, I really forgot the name. Not the nameless suit. Let me just load the nameless suit. So the name of the company. Neural DSP. Oh my god, this never happened, you know, as a guitar player, because no, but I actually I'm oh actually yes, of course. Oh, here we are. How could I forget the name of this plugin? Ah, man. I'm getting old. This is probably the only reason. So let's turn on the volume. I really love the sound of this. So I just have to check out the notes again, but I think I should have this. I'm not really sure if I want to have guitar right from the beginning. Okay, I think I just played from the... Does it chuck? It absolutely chucks. Let me just do a little bit of... This actually, I could do a little bit bigger. Yeah. Sounds cool too, but maybe... The thing is, I don't want to make it like too obvious. I just have to. I don't want to make it too obvious, a guitar sound. So I don't want to have like this screaming high. I just want to have it very dull and just mixing up with a with the synth, the synthesizer, and to just hide it so it doesn't sound like entirely rock. That's why I also compressed the drum set really hard, because I also want to layer it later on with some electronic stuff, so that it entirely doesn't sound like a rough, like a rock band or a rock setup. So whatever, let's just... So let's record bit by bit. I'm not just playing the full song. Missing one again. Okay. Could use, definitely we could do less distortion. because we want to record it traditionally left and right. I think this could go better. I don't want to put also, don't want to put any socks on it or just having that damper. So I have to make sure that we don't hear too much noise. So I just want to have it as clean as possible. Wrong. I think that was pretty okay. I really hope that Cubase has mercy with me, because I'm always a little bit, when I go in here, and I definitely do this, I'm not ashamed that I'm using the free warp stuff, because I mean, because it's sometimes, it's just not possible time-wise that you just sit there and edit guitars or just practice as long as. I just have to get rid of the grid. That would be actually a cool song title, Get Rid of It. And when I do this, I don't use it on every, I just quantizing every bit. And I just do it, not like on every quarter note or something. I purposely leave some of these beats a little bit off, so it sounds a little bit more human-like. And also, let me just copy that. Now we just move this one hard right and this one hard left. And play the whole thing again. Maybe just on one track. Yep. Okay. Rushing too much. Again. Slipped off. This is my day. Okay, that was okay. Yeah, this is what I deal with every day. It's like playing like that little lick. And sometimes I really come up with that. Yeah, red light district, definitely. This is really a thing when you just, record stuff, and you can play this perfectly, come up with some lick, and then you just record it and you fuck it up for like 10 times. I'm a master at this. Okay, so let's just quickly go in here and see how I did. What is the score? Does that sound too funny? It sounds a little bit weird, so maybe I do it like this. Sounds weird. Maybe. Oh, I think I palm muted this a little bit too much. So. I think that works. Rushing towards the end. Okay, I think that should be okay. You know, when it's mixed in the track, it should work all right. Actually, let's create a new group. Let's make it add group to channel, group channel to selected channels. Yes, this is what I want. Stereo. Let's make it guitars. Stereo. And we have a new okay, let's start with at least compressing some of that stuff here. Happy Meal. I guess this Netherlands towards the end of your name. Thanks for following. So let's load up some compression here. Compressor. Oh. I think this is the first time actually, so I guess like you're hosting my channel right now, as far as I know. No, I'm making a new track. This is my track. So we just yeah, so actually you're the first one. Is that right? I mean, I'm just on Twitch for like a few weeks. So oh, we have a new follower. That's really nice. Thanks, Ion Up Hevel, for following. Yes, this is an original track. So I'm just showing around, you know, how to write some, you know, Matrix-ish trailer track. So orchestral hybrid stuff. Thanks for the following. What is going on right now? This is so cool. Okay, and now let's just, you know, try and fool around a little bit with some EQ to make these guitars not too much like guitars, but a little bit more like, let me just load some. Actually, let's play around a little bit. We talked about frequency yesterday, so let me just try to see what it's. So, I always think that with like 500 hertz, the guitars sound a little bit more noble. And let's get rid of the, you know, and maybe introduce really like a high shelf here. There was like a... I got some hanging note here. I got a hanger. It's probably on the next channel here. What happened here? Let me just save it first. Yeah, I usually try to play it a little bit better, but I don't want to sit like an hour. Yeah, a little bit, but I think it should work okay. So when we listen to this with a synth, let me just show data tracks only. And this is really cool. I just wanted to show this. So just in case you're not aware, you could go over to the mixing screen. And if you use the show data tracks only, you can do the same to the mixer. So right now we just have tracks active, which basically contain a signal. So this is really cool towards the end of the track. Maybe you tried out a lot of stuff. Maybe you have a lot of, instruments you just loaded, but you didn't use. So in the end, you have a lot of tracks going on in your mixer, and it's really refreshing. I'm not really sure where's my guitar's thing disappeared, or am I just too stupid to find it? Well, but this is what I wanted to show. So if you just go back to show all, yes. So for some reason my guitars, maybe I just have to move it over to the other side. Where is it? Guitars. Here. So I just pull this over, and when I do, let me just, yes, now it works. So obviously, or it seems like that this just affects this area here. Oh, you don't see it right now because my stupid face is in the way. So let me just bring in the mixer a little bit over here. So I have this separate section here where I just put all the tracks, all the group tracks to another thing. So I'm able to just scroll through all my instruments by having my basic group tracks visible all the time. And yeah, so I just wanted to balance the guitars and the synth a little bit. Hey, Popcorn Pizza Music. Did you forget? Wait, did you forget your password while you created a new account? So, how does this sound? This is exactly how I wanted the guitars to be. They obviously, I mean, usually when guitarists, are in the mixing room and during a recording session, I think probably every guitarist ever just stood there and saying, I can't hear my guitars, and, blasting up the faders. But hopefully I'm one of these guitar players, because you hear it when I just mute the tracks, when I mute the guitars. And this is what I mean by not making it obviously rock. I just want these guitars here to have some, to bring some sound color to the synth. We could leave them. We don't need any guitars here. let me just... just to answer your question real quick, I'm not doing a lot of side chaining, but I know when it gets like that, you want to have the kick, present, and you have a lot of tracks, and you don't want to, you want to avoid that you sidechain like the entire track. There is actually a cool plugin. It's just 49 something. I still don't have it installed on my new machine because I got a new machine like a few weeks ago. And you can basically put a group track and just introduce like a filter, which is, for example, just going on for like every, quarter or eighth note. I mean, the first, let's say you have a 4/4 beat, so on the 1, and it leaves out 2, 3, and 4, or every quarter note or whatever, and it basically ducks down the entire track and leaves bass to the bass drum. So this is probably the only way how I can help you right now. So does that make sense? Yes, right, Shaper Box, that's the one. Thank you. Yes, we are on. So where will we stay on this? Yeah, just let's try it. Oh, this is hard. String skipping. Okay, it works, I think. What's the score? Yeah, it could be better, but I think it's... Okay, so just let's do a little bit of editing. I'm rushing again here. Yeah, Shaper Box is pretty cool because you can do some other experimental stuff, which is not really possible with... I mean, of course, it's possible with sidechaining, but I mean, you can introduce all kinds of filters, filter curves, and it's probably pretty hard to do this with... Yeah, and you can do this much better, I think, with Shaper Box. And also, I think they had a new update like recently. Or was it a new plugin? I think they also... Let's just check real quick. I'm curious right now because it's called Shaper Box. The cable guys, right. So let's do some little advertising break right now. So, right, Shaper Box. And there is a new... I don't want to play any videos because I'm not. Yes, actually, it's Shaperbox 2. It's the update right now. It's $99. I think it's totally worth it. I still don't have the I think Rhythmic Crusher, Crush Shaper. That's the new one, I think, but I'm not really sure right now. Yeah, I think Crush Shaper is the new one. So I probably have to get them all, but I have to make sure to install Shaperbox again. So I just wanted to get distracting from my from my guitar playing. Yeah, it was pretty okay. Let's check this real quick. Whoops. Maybe this one. So we're back in C. I don't want to get too metal-like, but so to get away a little bit from that, or maybe we can no octaves. No, let's not make this a guitar track. Let's support the brass a little bit here and that. Okay. Let's move this down, record again. Also, something come to my mind. I had this tiny little idea, but please let me know if this is a stupid idea or not. But actually, I was thinking about, I mean, how can I say this? I mean, I would, love to do everything for free, but I was just thinking about, like $3 to $5 or something to make the MIDI and all the stems available as a little package for, studying purposes, because I got quite a lot of, requests from people asking me if I could send the MIDI from some demo but most of the time it feels like I don't want to send out the track or the stems or MIDI files, because I experienced it also that that people just ripped off my tracks. So they basically didn't even rip them off. They just downloaded it from, let's say, my YouTube channel or some SoundCloud, or from like from, what was one track? Actually, it was a demo track for Native Instruments back then, and some guy downloaded it and put a few hits beneath it. So this guy just literally just put some big hits on a few spots and uploaded it again and sold it as its own track. I mean, I'm aware that it can happen, but I mean, I was thinking about if somebody really wants to have the MIDI files or the individual stems to check out how this sounds, if I would just do a little package and just sell it for like $3 or $5. I mean, let me know what you think. But I mean, of course, most of this you can you can learn from watching the video, and I'm also not, I'm just showing all the MIDI stuff, what is going on. But just in case somebody wants I was thinking about setting up these little packages. So just for future videos, if somebody's really interested, they can just, buy it. I just remember that Matrix guitar like this. That scream on Burly Brawl. Something like this in the very background on one of these hits. So let's just let's just make it not really like palm muted, but really like short. I wasn't prepared for this. Okay, another track. Okay, so we got this second part all right here. Yeah. Okay, so we got this little thing here. Yeah, I just have a few guitar libraries at my store, actually. I mean, I can just, it's my channel, so I can make some self promotion, shameless self promo, and you can check out some stuff here. And if you have any questions, let me just check the link. Yeah, and if you have some questions, just let me know. I think the link should work all right. Yes, so that's my store. So you can check a little bit around. There are a lot of guitar libraries actually, but it's not like, set up guitar libraries which give you like every single note and every bit, so you can build something like Shredder or something, which is pretty impressive. And actually, I don't want to copy or don't want to get into that, creating like a VST or a sample library, which is like a detailed guitar, because guitar is so difficult to play, difficult to program. So I think the Shredder guys did a really awesome job. But if I just quickly go in here and you need something, just as an example, real quick, just to give you an idea, there is like, for example, I recorded Titan, which is in general just a power chord library. So everything you get is just like 4 or 8 bar power chords. But the thing is, the way I recorded them is like with 6 guitars plus a little bit of a synth from my Prophet down here. I also created a little synth patch with a Prophet, and it's like really massive. So it's probably, it's leaning a little bit out the window, but it's really like, I could say that it's probably the most massive guitar library ever, because it was created and layered with 6 guitar tracks. So I was actually I was using this guitar. I was using my, Epiphone, which is a very cool Gibson recreation, so to say. And I was also using an 8-string LTD guitar. So there's like a lot of color going on, and you could check out some stuff. And if you have some questions, just let me know. Yeah. I had my teachable experience, to be honest. So, but I'm really thinking about, do some, no, it's actually not 6 guitars. Yes, but so basically 3 guitars, but every signal is like hard panned. So it's of course 6 tracks, but played with 3 different guitars, plus the one of the Prophet patches, and it adds a little bit of, like a thick layer. It's just a little bit of spice to the guitar. You almost don't hear it. You would hear it if you just mute the signal, so you know that it's not there. But and I will probably think, yes, I actually released some stuff on Teachable. It was more like a, like a, when you are stressed out as a composer and you have to deal with all the, everything that the day brings, like all the, the worrying about deadlines, and especially the general problem that we composers have. Are we good enough? The problems, the lack of self-confidence, and also all the struggle which comes with it, which is basically like the existential, like a problem of how do you say the exact word? Like this existential fear when you think that you don't have any work going on in like 2 or 3 months or something. So actually I moved this course to Thinkific, but I'm not really sure if I'm staying there. So I'm just it's still also not really finished. I will probably do that. Without probably, I will do that, but I just have a trailer album to do, which is actually not these tracks here. But after that, I will take care of a few courses. Yes, writer's block and all this stuff. So it deals with that. But I wasn't happy with Teachable because it's just terrible. You don't have a landing page builder. And I'm actually thinking about moving to Kajabi, which is really cool. And currently I'm just testing around a little bit on Thinkific, which is pretty cool, but it could be a little bit better. So I think I'm doing the jump to Kajabi. I know it's really, really expensive, but I think it's worth it when you want to deliver some quality stuff. Okay, so let's check back. Yeah, that's pretty okay. I think let's do some fade out here, and also let's take care of the crossfades. And some subtle tiny fade in here. We still have an ending, so we need some guitars over here too. Let tiny fade in, tiny fade out. So I don't want to have any glitches or anything. What do we do? Just have to be. Don't really know if I can play this. Yeah. Okay, let's try this. No, let's stay on the C. Don't make this too much. Okay. What is... So let's just do it step by step. I think we have to take this one with us. We have to grab this last one. The bass moving up. Okay, that's the part. Let's record this bit. Let's maybe just record the dub, because I'm also good at forgetting what I played before. Skip the string. It already starts. It already happens. Okay, let's record this bit by bit. Okay. Okay, so we want to take I think that was the notes. So let's record it bit by bit for now. Okay, and the last bit is based. Okay. And now we're back to some staccato notes supporting the brass. Okay. See if that works. Okay. Have to get the triples right, and also I want to leave it like so that there's a little bit happening. was okay. Let's double this one. I think. Junkie Size, thanks for following. I got a little heart attack actually when I was reading the first half of your name. So, but I think you wouldn't, just hanging around on Twitch. So let's record the end, especially at this time. Let's record the end. A little bit too long. Okay, so we got this sorted out. Yeah, it's a little brother, Junkie L. No, Junkie, I was saying like Junkie XL. So maybe you're the little brother of Junkie XL, but I think that would be Junkie L. But then we had also Junkie S and Junkie XS. It's just when Germans try to be funny, We are always efficient and we don't have humor. Okay, let me do some crossfading here. We want to avoid shit happening to like glitches or something. It's not really clean. I also have to clean up, but I don't want to do this in the video because maybe I have to, go in here and do the typical cleanup stuff, like, cutting that stuff out and do things like this, and to really make it because you have this going on. I will probably, or maybe I have to put the gate a little bit more. But yeah, actually I have to get rid of my guitar for a second. Because I already, yes, I forgot Junkie M, not Junkie S. Yeah, I have to get rid of my guitar for a second because it's always hardcore when you have your guitar and you compose. You always sit a little bit like this or this, and then suddenly your back starts to hurt. So, man, we did a lot of stuff today. I think it's almost 3 hours. So I think I would call it a day for today. And I will upload, of course, the video to YouTube so you can watch it in its full glory. Let me just switch back to the because I can't hear that track anymore right now. Let's hit back to the chat window. So yes, I would call it a day for now. I already say thanks for watching, you guys. And what I wanted to say is actually that I will be definitely here on Thursday, and the giveaway will definitely happen on Thursday night. I already can't say which library. It's a very cool library. I love it a lot. everything will be a little bit quieter and more relaxed. So maybe that's a little bit of a hint what's coming on. But I'm not saying anything more. There will be a giveaway of that library. There will also be a giveaway of another library of the same developer. And I will also put a little bit of a few things from my store on the list. And I don't say anything, but it will be definitely announced on Thursday. So in 2 days, and we will do an entire walkthrough, explore some of the instruments as I usually do, and then we, start composing around a little bit with that sample library. What else can I say? So also I signed up for a different giveaway hoster, let's say, and the entire thing will be a little bit different. It looks way more cool, way more stylish. The options are a little bit better. There's a fraud system and a really great working fraud system going on. It will automatically, prevent people from, you know, basically making their entire family signing up, or somebody coming up with like, I've seen all these things with, like thresh emails, the one-time use emails you use once, or I even had guys like, signing up with like a horde of 30 to 40 people right now coming from the same, let's say, some, like, how do you say, like some instant email providers who are just delivering you an email address for just sending out one message. And yeah, the whole village, right? So this will be going on. And also the cool thing is, for the final price, for the main price, everybody will be considered. So it's like a full pool, but the chances are a little bit higher for the people who have more points. So the whole thing stays fair. It could happen that somebody with like 5 or 10 points could win, but we made it very easy. I mean, just like things when you just join, for example, I almost said the other name. That sample library developers YouTube channel, for instance, you get a few points, and when you of course refer it to others, and so the whole thing is like a little bit more of a game, and it also helps us and supports us to doing more of these contests. So this will happen on Thursday. Probably will happen at around, I would say, like 10 p.m. to my time, so Central European time. It's right now almost 12. If you just want to check you're not sure what Central European time is right now. I mean, of course, you could check it. Of course, you probably know it, but yes, this track, maybe not on Thursday, but I will definitely, probably finish that track on the next week. But I probably think you mean in general that we just finish this track, which is, of course, we will maybe, record some bass. We also have to do a little bit of a guitar solo on the break. On this, no, I don't want to play it anymore, so I just heard it enough. And yeah, then go through the whole mixing process, and then we can still see, if you guys, what do you think if I just, create like a package? If somebody, I mean, not you guys, I'm not trying to sell stuff, I'm just asking for an opinion, if people would be interested to see like the MIDI files and the stems, or if it would be enough to have the global stems, like the group stems, or every single instrument, which could be like a big package. So, but for now, I would say, yeah, the whole thing, mixing, mastering, etc., rendering to stems. We could also set this up as if we would deliver production stems. So just in case if you are working or you want to work with a company and you know that these people are delivering production stems. So this means that basically every stem has to be mastered. And that there's not, so you have to be careful that every stem doesn't clip when combined with the other ones. So you have to adjust the volume, and you also have to do all the compression and mastering and limiting on these individual stems. Or we could do it like, like a general mix, and just finish it like a final mix, final track. Okay, so I would say that's it. Thank you for watching, and we will definitely continue to work on that track. I'm not really sure when we will have that giveaway and that new exploring evening on Thursday, and then probably on the next week we continue working on this track, and then we move on to maybe other styles. If you have a specific style, just let me know in the Discord channel. Actually, I just want to send out. Have to drop the link. I should save it on my desktop, but I just want to drop you guys just in case if somebody's still there. Who isn't on my Discord channel, I will drop the link here so you can make sure to follow me on my Discord channel, and you will be hooked up with a very nice family of fellow composers, artists, musicians, and we can have some fruitful exchange of information. And you can also do a little bit of self promo there. And we will probably have some more stuff going on. Currently, we're thinking, I can already say that, but currently we're thinking about some little loyal system. So the more active, I mean, not spamming, but the more active you are, you will gain experience points, like a video game, basically. And then we can check if you have a specific amount of experience points that you get some goodies, maybe some percentage off my store, or maybe something for free. I don't know. I still have to figure that out. We are currently trying to come up with some stuff, but it will definitely happening. Yes, yeah, yeah. I mean, who knows? As I said before, who knows if this is continuing to be successful, by doing these contests and giveaways. It could happen that there will be a working machine as one grand prize sooner or later. Okay, so as I said before, thanks for watching. I will call it a day for now, and have a good night, have a good day wherever you are. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next time. Okay, bye.